It's week 4 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Lions and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from Ford Field. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're off.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Russ. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Goff to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he'll only get down to around the 42. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Goff to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game, that's been full of them.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Slot man in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Throwing, Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing here is Goff. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tip.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one is caught by Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Out of the gun, here's Russ. A throw on the move is caught.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 5. Wilson lines up in the pistol. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Quickly to the outside and complete. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. To throw is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. From the gun, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's got his man, that's Slayton. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Giants. He'll get this out to the left flat. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Now a 3rd and 2. Slayton is the man in motion. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. He'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Russ. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the 2nd quarter. So he has been on target throughout. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. On 1st down, Wilson. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he's in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants draw closer here. It's 21-14. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Goff in the pistol. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The Giants offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Tracy. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. This one is caught by Robinson. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. Quick throw here is complete. And he's into the end zone. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have 2 guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert, on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion, it's Robinson. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. To throw again is Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Throwing again. Wilson. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll get about 2. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Wilson now, off the bootleg. This is caught at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Wandale Robinson, touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now Montgomery. Oh, he pumps up the football. One of the Giants has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
A run here with Tracy on second down. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action, Goff. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. On the ground, Montgomery. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Goff gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Whoa! And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. That tackle's made at the 10-yard line. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Now here's 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Game on. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Pass pulled in by Tracy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson will throw again. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A run on 1st and goal. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. They'll go with him again. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3, and now it's 4th and goal. So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. He'll go right back to Laporta. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a road win here for the Giants. They finish off the 1st month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.